Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Gods of the Deep, a horror sci-fi movie about a giant butthole at the bottom of the ocean and people who go to explore what's in it. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This seems to me to be a by-the-numbers monster movie. It's kind of part The Abyss, part aliens, mostly aliens, in a sub. And, that'll be pretty watchable, I think. Will it elevate the genre? Doesn't look like it. I'm not really getting a vibe for the characters other than they're there and they're murdered one by one by the monster. Basically, written and directed by Charlie Steeds, by the way. Starring a bunch of actors, including with Chris Lines as Jed Pickman. The famous character Jed Pickman. I don't know why you would put him in the credits. Anyhow. It's straight up aliens, right? Expedition to the deep. And they're going to explore stuff. They find a thing. They bring it into the ship. They shouldn't. It starts infecting people and killing people. One by one they die. Can they survive? Third act. It could go one of three ways. They all die. Which sometimes happens in a movie like this. Very rarely. A few survive. Hooray. Happy ending. Or one survives, but he's infected. And then that's sort of like the end? Question mark. I would prefer an ending like that. I would also prefer more characterization in the trailer. There's just none here. They're focused on a plot that, it's alien. It's alien underwater. I don't think they should have put the focus on that. These movies all fall, to me, in the same pattern. The only difference, you have to focus on what's unique about the movie, not what's exactly the same. 10 seconds you can tell people, an expedition to the deep, find something mysterious. Okay, we know exactly what the movie is. It's a monster that kills everybody. Now, tell us about the characters. So if there's some interesting characters in the mix, then you don't know who's going to survive and who's going to die. And that could make it more intriguing. Maybe they all survive. That would be different. That might serve to undermine the horror aspect, but it would be different. Clearly from this trailer, not everyone survives. But there's the MacGuffin. So, the monster design looks cool. Maybe show off that. But there's probably not a lot of it in the movie because it's expensive. So, if this is a H.P. Lovecraft thing, that would be a great tie-in for this audience. Oh, man, that elevates it by 10, 20%. People, it's an H.P. Lovecraft thing. They put it in the queue with Reanimator and stuff. In fact, I think that's what it probably should have been. If you're going to do something original, where is it? I'm not really seeing it in this. Maybe there's stuff in here that's fairly original, but that's what you need to focus on to get people to go see this movie. People who see monster movies, they kind of see them all, but there's a lot of competition in that realm. So you need to distinguish yourself. And that's why you need to say, well, it's a monster movie, but with this. If you don't have that distinction, then the only other distinction would be different characters, like sending people into the sub that would normally go, right? The normal people are like the scientist, the security guy, the guy who knows the sub really well, the mechanic type character. So if you send a stand-up comedian, a supermodel, an organ grinder guy with a monkey, it'll be different. It won't necessarily make that much sense. You're going to have to do some work there, but at least you could say, hey, that's kind of weird. Why are all these people going? Instead, you're banking on, I think, a story and plot that's been done a million times. You know, Aliens has been done to death. Alien, sorry, the first one. Same movie. He kind of looks like Christopher Lloyd. Same movie over and over again. You know, a group of people trapped on a ship, and one by one they're killed by a crazy monster that's really hard to kill, and it like invades you. You know, The Thing by John Carpenter. But the great thing about the Thing is the characterization of all the guys. They all have very distinctive personalities, and they're all clashing before the movie even really gets going. Before the Thing shows up, you know, everybody's already kind of at odds and everybody on each other's nerves. I'm not really seeing that here. I'm not seeing a cool character dynamic where they're all, you know, either at odds or having fun, or, you know, maybe a couple of them are related to each other. That puts a spin on it too. You just throw a bunch of characters into the same exact situation, you know, I think it's going to be a standard B movie. Let's read the write-up. When a daring mission leads deep-sea submarine team into a mysterious opening on the ocean floor, they uncover a lost underwater world and reawaken its ancient race of otherworldly beings. I mean, that sounds cool. If we're going to see more of those beings, you should show a lot of that. You know, if they're like going to interact more. But my feel is they don't have a huge budget, so you're not going to get a lot of that in the movie, mostly in the third act. But, you know, for me, this is a fairly watchable movie. It's not high on my list, but it came across and I was looking for something to stream, and people said it was okay. I'd probably stream it. Maybe. Anyhow, that's it for me. Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. If you can find a more based take, I say take it. Thanks to all who came out to Valenzano Winery last night. Once again, thank you for the wine. Fantastic. What's coming up? Well, the live stream, where we do it live, is happening on Sunday, tomorrow, at 7 p.m. I got nothing going on, so I will definitely be here at 7. Hope to see you there. See you in the next one.